Hi guys, welcome back to another in the series. I am your presenter, Mr. Lennox Bennett. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now before we start. Let's go. In the meantime, you can go and hit the like button if you subscribe already, because you're done. No. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go. All right, so we have -3 squared plus -2 squared is equal to square it. Must be positive. So it will be 9 plus 4, which works out to 13. That basically come on every paper, number one. What number when added to 1 and 1/3 gives you 2, and that would be 2/3? Those are pretty basic, so we're not spending time on that, Anne and Betty share a sum of money in the ratio 2 to 3. If Anne received $60 less than Betty, what was the total amount of money shared? Now, what is saying that 1 share is equal to $60, right? Because the difference between 3 and 2 is 1. So 1 share is actually $60. So in total, we have a total of 2 plus 3 shares, which is 5. Big up everybody for support Mr. Bean. Yo, any country you come from in the Caribbean, yo, big up on yourself. And that gives us $300, right? All right. That one here, I try to cheat me, Yeah, that one here. If 25 times that is equal to that, then 23 times that, same number, right? Just remember decimal places. I'm putting them at the 5, yo, when I want to ramp with me. All right, so basically, you're gonna have 2. You have 1 here, so and that 4. So the one with 4 decimal place. What none of them are 4 decimal place? Oh, this one. So this one is A. Yeah. A test was marked out of 80. A boy scored 60% of his marks on a test. How many marks did he score? So percent mean out of 100. If you haven't watched the other videos, do that now, guys. Do that now. So 6 times 8 is 48. So that's B. All right, let's move on to number 6. If 30% of a number is 45, what is 4/5 of the number? Now, we find the number first now. So what we know that 30% of a number works out to 45. We call the number Y. YO, and that works out to 45. So we just transpose. This is being divided, so we multiply. And this is being times, so we divide by 30. 3 into 45 goes 15 times. 15 times 10, 150. But that's not the final answer, right? It says what is 4/5 of the number. So we're going to find 4/5 of 150. Why me I'll put the answer there. This goes 3 times. So this is B. Not this, all right? Sorry for mark it. All right, what is the value of 2 in the digit? So this is 610, 2 over 100. All right, remember there's no want, it's just 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. You see it. All right, number 8, the highest common factor of 12, 15, and 60 is. So you can list all the factors. We don't necessarily have to list them, You can look on the number. 1 is a factor of all numbers. 3 can go into 3, because guess what? 12 can go into 15. The next term in the sequence is, so we add 5, add 7, add 9, add 11, add 13 now. So that is 46. That was on the previous paper also. By distributive law, 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3. Add the 17 and the 3, and that gives us 20. Hit the like button now, guys, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Guys, don't make the exam finish and you don't finish the exam, you know. If P is equal to 235, Q is equal to 236, and S is equal to 245, then the number that is common to all three, because that's what P intersect Q intersect S. So we can say, guys, just when I get these, and you don't have to do no calculation, just do them fast, all right? So you have time. Some persons work a bit slow. Item 12, that's why I push my videos now for you guys to kind of develop the speed, all right? So don't cost me. Item 12, refer to the following Venn diagram. In the Venn diagram, the shaded area represent, and that's P complement, that come in a lot of them. Number 13, in a class of 32 students, so let me just kind of draw this because once you set something, you know, once you see it always much easier. And with this, guys, if you remember the formula, you can use a trial and error kind of thing. In a class of 32 students, in the universal city of 32, 7 study music. So this, we could call this music. Nobody can stop the music, you know. And then you have art. Art and of art. Yeah. All right. So you have music and art. And it's also said that 17 study this, 20 study this. And he said, what the least number of students that can study both music and art? So if we add these two, that will give what? 37. So they want the intersection, right? So that's our 17 plus 20. No, this is not the right. Minus x. And they did say the universal set at 32. So this is our 37 minus x equal 32. So when you transpose, this will give you minus 37. So negative x equal to -5. So 5 should be our answer. Let's check. See 17 minus 5 give what? 12. 5 down there, so no, and then 15. 5 under 20 under 32. All right, let's move on to 14. Wrong move, really, wrong move. Let's go, let's go. 14 says, item 14 refers to the following Venn diagram. If P is equal to factors of 6 and Q is equal to factors of 4, then the shading region represent. So we know factors mean numbers that can multiply to give us 6, 1 times 6, 2 times 3, and for 4, 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. So that means them here common. So it would be B. A dress which costs $180 is being sold for a discount of 10%. The amount of discount is, everybody must kind type in there before me, guys. Come here, move slow. $18. But they did ask for the discount. I can ask for an address. The value of a plot of land is 18,000. Land is charged at a rate of 70 cents per 100 value. What is the total amount of tax paid for the land? So first we need to figure out how many 100 in this, which work out to 180. And times it by the 70 cents, because that's the rate. 0, 700, 7856. 7171.12. We're supposed to have 2 decimal places. So that's 126. At the end of a year, a car is worth 5% less than it was worth the beginning of the year. The car is worth 95,000 in December. So that means the car is valued at 95%, and at 95%, it's worth to 95. All right, so we just transpose I mean, no, have 95,000 is a benefit. Where have that, man? I have that. So this is being divided. So we're going to multiply by the 100 and then divide by the 95. Of course, I've worked this many times, so you guys shouldn't have a problem. So that works out to $10,000. Why may I have 95,000? 9,500. Then this cancel. I say I'll have two, so it's supposed to be 4 zeros here. All right, let's move on to 18. A man bought a mobile phone for $800 and sold it for 1,000. What is his profit as a person? So we could calculate the profit now. So he made a profit of $200 and they want to find what is the profit as a percentage of the cost price. So that will be 200 over the original, which was $800. That's the cost price, right? Times 100%. This gone, 2 into this 1, 2 into this 4. 4 into 4, 1, 4 into that 25 times. So it's 25%. Make your money, make your money, make your money. A man's annual salary is 45,000. His tax-free allowance is 13,000. He pays tax-free of 35%, and his taxable income, the tax payable is. So first, look at the reason what it means. You're not gonna pay 13 grand. Tax on the 13 grand. So I could just exempt that 13 grand. After that, you're gonna pay taxes, right? So that's tax free. So 0, 0, 0, 2. So it's 32,000. You're gonna pay the tax on. So all we have to do is just find 35% of the 32,000. So it's gonna be 35 times 320. Let me see what I want. That's a no calculator, all right? So 500, 5 2 is 10, 5 3 is 15, and 1 16. Which are 0, 3 0 0, 3 2 6, 3 3 is 9. But so the one never did it, you know. The one that after did the previous one. So now it's this, alright? So we have 0, 0, 6 and 6, 12, 2 carry 1, 9 and 1, 10 and 1, 11. So that's 11,200. And of course, guys, you can work out these for yourself. It's not hard, all right? Let's move on to 20. We reached 2/3 already, you know, guys. Who shared a video? Not one person. What not deal, man? The simple interest on a loan is $600. For 3 years was $900. What was the rate of interest? So we know, say, simple interest is equal to the principal. You got Mr. Williams, principal, St. Mary's College, legend. All right, so now we can put in what we know now. Them say the simple interest on a loan of 6,000. So we know so that at the principal for 3 years, we know that at the time, we don't know the rate, right? So we can put R over 100, but we know say it's supposed to work out to 900. Hardly have space, you know, because C say come like say them, like say if it them pay for the paper. So you know, go and like say the paper free, the picking them pay for the paper, give the picking them space to work, no man. It's like we don't want them to pass, you know, and that may amaze you doing, you know. All right, so we have 6,000 here. We just transpose. All right, this done. We can use 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 900. That goes what, 3 times? Something wrong, you know. We need the space, man. Something wrong. Calculation just feel off. All right, so this is 900 times it by the 100. Yeah. Probably should just do 90,000 by 18. A 5, you know? A 5. I work it over here, so guys, because we don't need no space over here. So, all right, so it's going to be 900 times 100 divided by, this is 6,000 times 3. Yeah, that is better now. So one of this gone, one of this gone, one of this gone, one of this gone. What if you do Mr. Bennett and something like a punk man? One of this gone, one of this gone. 15. 6 into itself, 1, 16 into 90, 15 times. And then 15 divided by 3, 5. So we 1/3 there. A television set cost $350 cash. When bought an higher purchase, a deposit of $35 is required. So you put your 35, that's how you pay first, and then you pay $30 times 12. Because remember, with higher purchase, it's a deposit plus the monthly installment. I'm not rich, I don't understand that, but poor people like me, and then decide total higher purchase. So if you find how much save, we subtract that from 50. For people like me, guys, I know what deposit is, all right? Yeah. All right, let's move on to $22. How much does a customer pay for an article at $50, mark $50, if a sales tax of 6% is charged? So it's gonna increase. So what we need to do is to find 6% of $50. And then we add that, right? 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 10, 2, 6 by 2, get $3. So it's gonna pay $3 extra. And the original cost was 50. And you add the 3. All right, 7 times the product of two numbers AB may be written as 7 times A times B. We don't need no space for this, right? We can just divide by 2 and divide by 2. Careful with the sign. 4 divided by 2 is 2, less than, yeah. And then you have less than or equal, which is 3, yeah. The coefficient of x in which the expansion, look at us expand the number then. No? So x times, I'm going to rewrite it. I want to see it, guys. Them something up on my channel, enough, you know, man. Ensure you subscribe, guys, all right? X times that gives us x squared. X times -1 give a negative x. And then 3 times x gives us 3x. We can actually stop here because them say the coefficient of x. I could still work it out. But I really this they want, and this is gonna work out to 2x. But anyway, coefficient is a number in front of it. So then just want the 2. And this one now, 3 times 2 is 6. And then we add, guys, some of them just run through because we do them so often, right? But enough, you have no problem with them. All right, we can move on. That one here is a little bit tricky. Well, in terms of negative, you have to be careful, all right? Not tricky, but you have to be careful. All right, if P is equal to M cubed divided by 2 minus M, so the value of M is -2, so I'm going to just put it in. So it's going to be -2 raised to the 3rd power, and then we have 2 minus -2. Why me only have 1 minus, right? Remember, so this is a -2 itself, you know, all right? So this is going to give us -8 as an odd number, and then we have, this is going to give us +4. So -8 divided by 4 gives us -2. This needs to go on my TikTok. TikTok! TikTok! I don't know that girl ever talks, so. TikTok! She said she going to go to some fest. Woo! Oh, TikTok! TikTok. Like up more video for TikTok. What that girl name? Somebody tell her in the comment section. A brown in there. All right, if A asterisk B is equal to A over B minus 1, then 7 asterisk 28. So we know that the first one is going to be A, so that's 7, and the next one is 28. Somebody leave a comment, let me know what that girl name. So she got that some face, and nobody never know. So it's going to be A over B minus 1, right? So A is 7, so it's 7 over 28 and minus 1. So this work out to 1 over 4. So it's a quarter minus 1. All right, we can rewrite this as 4 over 4, right? Same denominator, so we get negative 3 over 4. TikTok. All right, if 5 bracket 2x minus 1 is equal to 35, then x is equal to, has to be multiplied, so 5 times 2. So first we're going to expand the bracket, right? So 5 times 2, that gives us 10x negative 5, and that must equal to 35. And of course, we know what to do. We so basically subtract, add 5 to both sides. So that's 35 plus 5. Equal to 40. And we divide by 10. So that's 4. And you could have known because 2 4s is 8. 5 8 40. No, 2 4s 8. 8 minus 1 and 5 7 35. So you know, so 4. All right, we're halfway there, guys. Halfway there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. When you hit the like button yet, what I deal with, man? What I deal with? John has X marbles. I go kind of write what I want because I always try to check with that one. So John has X marbles. Max has twice. So Max have 2x. So Max I give a fee moon, right? 5 of his. So that you minus 5 from Max to 1. How many marbles does John now have? So John, I'll get an additional 5. So it's going to be x plus 5. So we're halfway there, guys. Thank God for making us reach halfway. If you're just joining, you need to watch back the video. You need to go back on all the other videos also. All right? And I'm man can watch video, you know, guys, if you want to go to school. Is it? 31. If 8 is subtracted from a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the answer is 21. We're going to start back. All right, it's a multiply, so we have to do the inverse, which is 7. And then they say 8 is subtracted. So we just have to add 8. So we do the thing in a mind. How many kilograms are there in a ton? And that is 1,000. We shall Google that, you know. The volume in centimeter of a cube is 3 centimeter. So you have 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter, which works out to 27 centimeter cube. A car is 80 kilometers. A car travels 80 kilometers in 2.5 hours. Big up yourself, Tracy from Trinidad and Tobago. All right. Marcel, big up yourself, same way. Everybody, Daniel, David, everybody big up himself. A car travels 80 kilometers in 2.5 hours. What is the speed in kilometers per hour? So the distance is 80. Speed is equal to distance over time, and you divide that by 2.5. We could have do it easier, you know. Hold on. We could do it easier. I'm going to use the actual fraction. All right. So 2 2 is 4, and that's 5 over 2. And then you know what we do. 80 times 2 over 5. 5 into 5, 1. 5 into this, 16. 16 times 2, 32. We just choose the easier way. We could also say 25. It's going to take 2.5 and 2.5 give you 5, right? And then 80 divided by 5 gives us 16, and then we double that as a half, right? So guys, there's so many ways you just have to practice maths. Maths is not your enemy. Maths want to give you your job. What's your dream job? What you guys want to be? You know, so the other day, guys, I see one car pull up on my foot, and I say, oh, this. So the class wind down. See, I come missing there. So Mr. Bennett. And I say, well, person know my name, but I get popular and thing. And I say, what's up? What's up? So she still not drive off. And she'll say, you don't remember me, though? And I say, ah, well, go on. I got remember her. And she said, no, it's a you don't remember me. And she said, you know, she called her name and she said, thanks. I mean, I said, thanks. So she said, I'm a dentist now, you know, I'm making money. I'm not going to America. All of that life is good. So thank you for helping me. She was one of the first batch. You know, so I them thing they drive me, guys. I them thing they drive me. I not like success. So guys, just type in my career you want. All right. So I'm get old, but one doctor, and just take care of me. All right. Refer to the following diagram, which shows a triangle resting in a square. The length of one side of the square is 5 and the height is 4. What is the total area? So the area of the square would be 5 times 5. Now once you know do not scam in here. And then it's a right angle triangle, right? So it's 5 times 4 divided by 2. 2 into 2, 1, 2 into that, so that gives it 10. So we add the 25 and the 10, and we get 35. So you see, the answer for 35, no, answer for 34 at 35. Big up. No, the answer for 35 at 35. Somebody buy that in a cash pot now, most rake. Most rake. All right, let's look at 36. The area of a rectangle is 53.6 centimeters square. If the length is multiplied, and big it up a bit, because some people are use phone, you know. Area of that, so it's gonna be 53.6 times. All right, so if you go times by 4 and divide by a half, you know, so it's like a times by 2, 2, 6, 12, 2 carry 1, 2, 3, 6, and 1, 7, 2, 5, 10. So that's 107 because you have one decimal place. That's C. A man leaves home at 22:15 hours and reaches destination at 4 hours on the following day in the same time zone. How many hours did the journey take? So basically 22 are like minus 12 from the tower. 10 o'clock, right? So this is like 10:15, you know, PM in the night. So we need to get to 11 o'clock, which is 20. That's 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we have a 1 hour, 45 minutes. Plus, we're gonna add this 4 hours now. So that's 5. So it's 5 and 3/4. Let's move on to 38. So the big bad number, the 5492161, call it. Your little cousin, your little nephew, your sister. And link up with me from early, guys. All right. Now we're too late. The distance around a lake is 8 kilometers, unless you know one. It's 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters represent 8 kilometers. So we just divide by 2, so it's 1 to 4, right? So 1 centimeter to 1 kilometers. The perimeter of a square is 56. What is the area in centimeters square? So the perimeter means total distance around. So all the 4 sides give you 56. So we just divide by 4. 4 into 4, 1. Remainder 1. 4 into 16, 4. So it's 14 times 14, which gives us 196. So guys, guess what? No, we 2/3 there, you know. A 40 we reach, you know. Item 40 refer to the following diagram, not drawn to scale of a cylinder of radius 3 centimeter and height 8 centimeter. The volume of the cylinder is, and notice they don't want you to work out the pi. All right, so let's go. How do we find volume of a cylinder? Somebody type that in. Push yourself, guys. Push yourself. All right. All right. So now we have the radius is 3, so it's gonna be 3 squared times 8. And of course, we know we're not get the pi, so it's gonna be pi times this. But 9, 8, 72 pi. Happy pi. So that's 72. So the number that, the number forward to the number 1 to call him, you know, guys. Mr. Bennett want to call him because he want to assist in a class. So just don't have to do. All right, let's go. Item 41 to 42 refer to the following histogram, which shows the number of children 4, 5, 6, and 8 who took part in a survey. 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And that's the number of children age. That's the age. And what I want to know, what is the modal age? The modal age will be the one with the highest bar, and that is 7. All right, so 5 children is age 7. 4 children is age 5, 3 children age that, and 2 children age 2. So the modal age would be 7. Let's move on to 42. Should I go up or down? How many children took part in the survey? We've done that so many times. We know so it's going to be 15. And how we know? We just add these 3, 4. They're not changing, man. See, so could at least change them. Make sure so you know bars. All right. Better phone still, because them always set some messed up paper too. All right, the following tables show the frequency of score obtained in a test. The range of the scores is, so it's going to be the highest score, which is 10, minus the lowest, which is 8. Let's move on to 44. If the mean of 4 numbers, 4, 8, 2x, and 12 is 10, then the value of x is, first of all, in order to get the mean, you have to add up them number 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, right? And if a 4 numbers, it means you just multiply 4 times 10, because that's what you actually did. You divide a number by 4 to give you 10, only 40 divided by 4. So we know say it's supposed, the sum supposed to add up to 40. So this is 4 and 8, 12 plus 12 give you 24. So we know say 24 plus x should give you 40. Whichever number you add can give you 40. And you can just transpose it. 40 minus 24. That look like 16. Yeah. All right. That's 45 with 3/4 there, guys. Let's go hit the like button. Of 120 students writing an examination, 100 are expected to pass. So 100 expected to pass. The estimated probability that random selected student will fail. So to fail is expected to be 20. Read it good enough, guys. Read it good. Read it good. And that's 1 over 2 into that goes 6 times. All right, let's move on to 45. Which of the following best illustrate a function? And notice them, I take it from the right. I take it from the right. All right, big up yourself. So, these are the x. That are the only thing them turn on. 1x, I got to 2y, that's not right. So it have to be d. All right, 1x to 1x to 1y. That's the definition of a function. 47. Item 47 refer to the following diagram. The straight line AB cut the x-axis at, and that would be 0, -2, right here. The y-axis is the line x equal 0. Yo, everybody a pass, you know. Everybody a pass. Me say that I'm a done chat. If h of x is equal to 3x minus 2 over 5, then find the value of that. So we've done this so many times now, guys. Yo, the amount of comments when you're supposed to left and say after the exam and say, Mr. Bennett, big up to you and the other YouTubers. Come in on me, you know, guys. Other people that are putting in work just like me. Appreciate them, all right? So that works out to -4. As a negative divided by a positive, give you a negative. All right, let's look at 49. Item 49 refers to the following number line, which shows the solution of an inequality. The inequality above is defined. First of all, you look at this. So you know it's going to be -2 and this is going to be +3. They are both open. That means less than. No equal sign must be upon it. So we can eliminate them two here right away, all right? And this one too, it have the equal sign. So it have to be this. All right, so we're on to 50 now, guys. Just tend to go after this. Hit the like button if you know. A joke, and what I do that. Unless a genuine one do it. The value of x for which y is equal intersect y equals 0, which is this right here. The x-axis would be 0, 4. All right, item 51 refers to the following arrow diagram, right? And let's see what's happening. Which of the following best describes this function? So we have x here, so that 5, 5, and 3, 3, 3, 3. So it's going to be f of x is equal to x plus 3. Yeah, it's definitely D. Y equal to y plus 3. I'll take people for punk. All right, let's look at 52. Let me big it up a bit, guys. If each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 60 degrees, then the polygon is, so in order to do that, what we need to know that the external must give you 360. So all we have to do, just divide 360 by 60. So it's a 6-sided figure. Pentagon have 5, right? This have 4, this have 3, and this have 5. So it's a hexagon. It's a 6-sided figure. All right, so item 53 refers to the following diagram of a pair of intersecting sets. The measure of angle ABE, let me make sure mark it out now because sometimes ABE. So clearly we can see angles on a, somebody type that in the comment section. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So all we do now is just simply subtract. So this give it 2. So I'll leave 7 by the way, and then this give it 2. So it's 122 degrees. Let's move on to 54. Item 54 refers to the following diagram of an isosceles triangle. In the triangle, the value of x is, so this would also be 30 because isosceles, the base angles are equal, right? So this will add up this and we get 60. And all triangles total 180 degrees. All right, we got my son Sanjay Bennett. Yeah. So that's 120 degrees. So that would be C. Let's move on to 55 with the right cross the center, guys. Right. I might say it as a yo, do me no man, no, you know, do me. Item 55 refers to the following diagram of a straight line y equal x. Guys, if you have not checked out the rest of videos, you need to do so now, all right? As long as you have time. What is the image of the line y equal x when it is rotated anti-clockwise about the O, that means the origin, through an angle of 90 degrees? So this would be this. So it's y equal -x. Right, let's move on to 56. 56 refers to the following pair of similar triangles. The length of MO in centimeter is, so it's similar. This one is cut by half. So you divide by 2. So now divide this by 2, guys. By similar. So this would be 3.5. It's proportional. So it's C. All right, let's move on to 57. Our last page is, how we last page this. Item 57 refers to the diagram, the following right angle triangle ABC. In the triangle, not drawn to scale, angle BAC is equal to 30 and AB is equal to 40 meters. The length BC in meters is, so they want BC, which is this. But guess what? We're looking from this angle right here. So this make it opposite. Now this one faces the right angle, so they know that's the I. What's the word? Hypotenuse. All right. I'm so hypotenuse. All right, so that would be opposite over hypotenuse, and that would be sin. So look carefully. You have sin 60, you know, distracted that. It's actually 30. The angle is 30 degrees, so it should be sin 30 equal opposite over hypotenuse. And if you want to show, see how them get this, look. Sin 30 equal to x over 40. Do the cross multiplication something there, so it's gonna be 40 times sin 30. All right, so that is it. All right, let's move on to 58. We want to get out of here, right? We want to go and watch another video. 58 refers to the following diagram. In the triangle ABC, not drawn to scale, AB is 17 centimeters, AC is equal to 15 centimeters, and BC is equal to x centimeter. The value of x in centimeter is, so clearly we can see it's a right angle triangle. We are given the hypotenuse. So it's going to be subtract. If you're not given the hypotenuse, then somebody type that in for me, no man. If we are given the two small sides and want to find the big side, what do we do? Come on, guys, you know it, you know it. You know your ABC. So that works out to 64, but we're not finished because we're supposed to find the square root because it's the number of squares. It's 64 squares it's going to take to cover that. So this works out to 8. Will this be my last video? For this season? Let's see. In a triangle PQ, angle PX equal that. Q is equal to 2x. What is the size of angle R? So we have a triangle. Let's draw it now, guys. Always draw a shape. I want to know it. Let's draw it. Practice, right? So this will give you 2x. So we know say angles in a triangle add up to 180. So it will be 180 minus x plus 2x. And of course, these are like terms. So we basically gonna add them. So it's gonna be 180 minus 3x. So our final, well, not the final answer. We have one more. So we have one more to go, guys. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end. Yes, I really appreciate you all. A surveyor sets up his instrument 12 meters from the foot of a building and record the angle of elevation at the top of the building. An estimate of the height of the building is obtained by calculating. All right, so first of all, we get the measurement for here, which is 12, right? We want to find this, so it's gonna be opposite upon adjacent, so that is tan. So we could use tan to find this little portion here. All right, so this to find this portion, it would be opposite over an adjacent, so that's tan. However, we need to add the man height. Remember, right? The same day, the same amidst it. All right, so we have to add the 1.6 to the height, which is. All right, so voila, you have made it to the end, guys. All the best in your examination. Please ensure someone to come back and let me know how the exam go. You know, rooting for you guys. All the very best. Everybody, big up themselves. Just stay safe. Just do what I do, guys, and all the best in the future. You know what I mean? This is the next minute. I'm out, no doubt. See you guys in another video.